Hey guys, this is chapter 2, day 3, solving two-step equations, maybe some that look a little different than yesterday. So the goal is still to isolate the variable, so to get the letter by itself on one of the sides. Remember, it's the equal sign that divides it into two sides. So here, if I'm trying to get a alone, this is a basic two-step equation like we saw yesterday. To move the -9, I would add 9. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So then the -9 plus 9 cancels, leaving me with 7a on the left. And on the right, 5 plus 9 would be 14. So a still isn't alone, right? It's got the 7 in front of it. So to get rid of a multiply by 7, I would divide by 7. So then the 7 over 7 cancels out. We've got a alone to equal. On the other side, 14 divided by 7 would be 2, right? That's our basic two-step equation. So here we can see on number 2, we still have a two-step equation. It's just a little bit different. It looks a little different. So I'm still trying to see what's keeping k from being alone. I've got this +1 up top, but right now these are stuck in the numerator because of this 4 in the denominator. So remember what a denominator means is divide. So this 1 plus k is being divided by 4. So to get rid of that divide by 4, I'd have to start by multiplying both sides by 4. Because then the multiply by 4 cancels out the divide by 4. 4 times 1 is 4 equals, now I just have the 1 plus k. So then to get rid of the 1 that's in front of k, he's a +1, so I'd subtract 1. What do I do on the right? I have to do on the left. So the 1 minus 1 cancels. 4 minus 1 is 3. And on the other side I have, oh, that looks like a z, a k. So we get 3 equals k. All right, number 3. Most of you would probably look at this and be like, got to distribute. That's correct. You got to distribute first. So remember, if you like to draw that line, it's the equal sign that divides it into two halves. So we have the -56. On the right-hand side, -7 times -9 is +63. -7 times r is -7r. So basic. What just happened? It wants to verify that it's me. Sure, it's me. Don't know what that was. So to get rid of the 63 now, I would subtract 63 on both sides. There we go. Sorry about that glitch. I don't know what happened. So we subtract 63 on both sides. So that leaves us with our -7r. Again, be careful with your negatives over here. I would probably go to my calculator and do what is -56 minus 63 so I don't mess up. It's -119. So then to get rid of a multiply by 7, multiply by -7, we would divide both sides by -7. Again, I'd probably go back to my calculator. -119 divided by -7 is 17. So we get 17 equals r. All right, number 4 is very similar, so we're going to skip that. I've got 5 and 6 with more space on the next slide here. So notice number 5 is a little different than what we saw before. It's only the r right here that is being stuck there because of the divide by 2. So this -1 is not being divided by 2. So the first thing we do to get it out of the way is we would add 1. Since it's a -1, we would add 1 on both sides. So 4 plus 1 is 5 equals r over 2. So then r over 2, to get rid of a divide by 2, we would multiply both sides by 2. So the multiply by 2 and divide by 2 cancel, so that gets r to be alone. And on the left, 2 times 5 is 10. So like here, look at the difference between number 7 and number 8. So you can see on number 7 here, the entire x minus 2 is stuck in the numerator because of the divide by 2. So on there, the first thing you'd have to do to free that x minus 2 is multiply both sides by 2. So then you're looking at a x minus 2 equals -4 times 2 is -8. So then if I have x minus 2, to get rid of a -2, I would add 2 on both sides. And I end up with x equals -8 plus 2 would be -6. Notice how that is different than what we're seeing here on number 8. On number 8, this 5 is not stuck on top of the 2. So you would have to take care of him first. So over here, the x minus 2 was stuck. Here it's just the n. So the n is the only thing stuck under 2. So before you would multiply, the first thing you'd have to do is get this 5 out of the way. He's a positive 5, so we would subtract 5 on both sides. So 5 minus 5 cancels. So 10 minus 5 is 5 equals, other side we have n over 2. Right? So then n's not alone because of the divide by 2. So to get rid of that, you would multiply both sides by 2. So the multiply by 2 cancels out the divide by 2. N equals, I know it's hard to see my dots here. This was a 2 times 5. So you get 10. So that's the big thing to notice here, right? When the minus 2 was stuck up there, you had to multiply by 2 first to free it. This 5 was not stuck up there, so you start by subtracting by 5. All right, that is chapter 2, day 3. Go ahead and do that homework and take care. Bye.